Dead Space 3, we're on hardcore mode on Chapter 11, AA Gamer for Life. Signal hunting, we're on the optional quest, which is the co-op only quest. And we're about halfway through. Okay, we are on hardcore mode, and like in all the videos, I mentioned there's a little clip at the end of each video kind of explaining how to save your game to the zip drive. So you don't have to sweat about doing hardcore mode, and you can get your achievement. Definitely at the end of every tough battle, or definitely at the end of every chapter, you want to go ahead and do your dashboard and save it to the zip drive.
You deserve. Love you tomorrow.
John? What's going on?
Shit, tomorrow.
Oh my god!
You were supposed to be out with Dylan today.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just thinking. That's all. Tomorrow it was nothing, alright?
Alright, so after you get done dealing with half a dozen or so enemies, loot the area and move on.
Hey. Shh, come on. It's fine. I'm fine. Okay?
Got a weapon part here. Okay, this is where they got these things on the ground here. They're puffing out some kind of acid which activates your air. I believe once you get going here, you'll have a little bit of an enemy wave, so we go back up top to fight them. Alright, you can't kill these creatures or whatever they are. They're just down here spewing off acid, so just deal with the enemies that come at you and then move on.
What's behind the door?
Alright. I mentioned throughout the videos, you want to carry 2 to 4 torque bars with you at all times. These rooms are throughout the levels periodically, and there's always collectibles in there, so you want to make sure you collect all that. Make a little room here. Got a blueprint. Never really used the flamethrower, not a big fan. Alright, still nothing worth changing my circuits with, so I'm just going to leave everything the way it is. Once we get to the middle or the later part of 14, we'll get our 3+3 circuits, and then we'll upgrade our stuff then. Alright, so now we're down into the main battle room where we activate the elevator, and then we're going to get a good horde wave here. So unfortunately our sweet spot's kind of filled with crates, so we take a minute, kind of survey the area, and what we wind up doing is just staying back here against the wall and just kind of deal with this battle as they come at us, crisscross, or I got the left, he's got the right. Either way, it kind of just puts you in the center of an area, and your back's against the wall, and at least you know you're not going to get flanked from behind you. So once you find your sweet spot, go ahead and activate the switches here, and then get ready for your battle. He keeps like, work on this corner, that corner, and I'm like, no, there's always a vent there. I'm like, that's the best spot, so. So, well, it's time to get to it. As far as the feeders go, the Air Force gun with the acid attachment is beautiful. The only time this weapon does not seem to be effective are the dudes that throw acid at you or puke or whatever it is. They seem to be immune to this weapon on co-op. I used it in the classic mode and it worked okay, but anytime those guys with the spewing stuff on you, I gotta switch to my Gatling gun. Alright, looks like our crate's here. tell you, for a couple experienced players with some weapons and ammo and all that, these waves are definitely nothing to sweat. The only time he really has, he has an issue is in that optional quest in Chapter 14 when he does his little trip out. It's easy for him to die. Those little black feeder enemies can take him out, but he's pretty much got it down so he can do that level without dying. So we are going to do all the quests in hardcore mode. +2 damage is nice, but really should be 2+2 by this time of the game, but whatever. Okay, up here and around the corner, I believe we're going to have an artifact. No. Okay. I believe the artifact is coming up in the following room. Yeah, it's in here. Just be cautious. You will get some enemies in here, so... Artifact and a circuit. Okay, make sure to hit the bench so you can unload all that stuff. Okay, so now it's just a matter of fighting our way out of this place. Okay, they always throw about a half a dozen enemies on you when you hit this area on the way out. Hit me with your tail, will you? Looks like we got a bot spot here, so put a bot down. Looks like my buddy's throwing a couple upgrades on his suit there. Okay, time to hit the door.
Listen, who else are we gonna be? Are we gonna sit here all day? Huh? We've been in this elevator for 5 minutes. Now, are we gonna check this place out or not? No, let's go. Sure. I guess some things are better left buried, right, Carver?
Okay, so that takes care of the first optional quest in Chapter 11. And we're going to have 2 more, and then we're going to come across the big spider again. That'll be coming up in the following videos. Alright, we're going to go ahead and break the video here and continue on with Chapter 11 before we get to our next optional quest, AA Gamer for Life, Demented Priest. Okay, hardcore on Dead Space 3. Best thing to do is to save the game to a zip drive at the end of every chapter, or any place that you think you may die. You want to just go back to the dashboard, go under system settings, to storage, go to your hard drive, go under the game, Dead Space 3, you'll see the slot for hardcore, and just save it over to the zip drive. And now if you happen to die, what you do is you go back to the dashboard, you go into your hard drive, and you delete that one save spot, and then go to your zip drive and copy it back to your hard drive, and then you're golden. So basically what you're seeing here is to save it to your zip drive. If you do die, you just reverse the process to put the game back on your hard drive, and you're good. So don't sweat the hardcore, just follow this step, and if you die, just do that.